From the Storm Team Weather Lab, KMAC meteorologist Lance Blocker.
You know, we went through a few months there with seemingly not even a cloud in the sky, and now take a look at this, our webcam here off of Overton looking west, and you can't even see anything because we've got some low clouds out there with some fog in the area, and they've got some freezing fog north of us up in the panhandle of Texas near Amarillo. So we're still above the freezing mark here in the South Plains for the most part, and we'll see that area of moisture now beginning to move across eastern New Mexico, and that will move into our region overnight tonight into tomorrow. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for the incoming storm, and then also a winter storm watch for majority of the South Plains here, and that is expected to be upgraded to a warning here tomorrow. So we're going to take a look at tomorrow's forecast first. I want to start off with our commute in the morning and then take a look at the extended forecast into the bigger event come Tuesday and Wednesday, okay? So the HRRR model right now, of course, showing nothing really across the South Plains, but as we push this forward, we'll see Monday, well, tonight by about 1 a.m., see all this green right here that's popped up? Well, that's light rain and maybe some freezing rain in there as well. Temperatures at the surface near 32 degrees, so any moisture that comes down, freezing on contact, right? So the mixed precip to our north, this pink area also includes some sleet. And then as we push forward towards about 6 a.m., now we see where that freezing line has moved all the way down towards Lubbock and Levelland and points west. And so we've got more coverage here for the frozen precip across the South Plains. That could cause some issues on the roads. Be very careful as you head out the door tomorrow, especially on bridges and overpasses. Of course, the ground temperature is above freezing, but those bridges and overpasses cool off very quickly, especially with that wind we have out there tonight, removing some of that excess heat, right? So as we push this forward now looking towards Monday afternoon, we are expecting to see a lull in the activity. And I'll go ahead and, here we go. Yeah, by 6 p.m., a lot less coverage for that frozen precip across the region here for tomorrow. And then as we push into tomorrow night, again, still less, but that's going to change in just a few moments. I'll show you that here in a minute. Now, the ice accumulation, because again, we're just mainly looking at for tomorrow morning's commute. We don't want to be caught off guard tomorrow, right? Ice accumulation across the area here by 6 a.m. Now, this is just updated actually, and it's so this is a little bit higher total here than I'm seeing. Some more total, some more ice around Lubbock and Rawls here. Now look, this is just a general picture. A lot still has to develop, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute, but a lot still has to develop as we move forward with these systems as they impact our region. So just because you see almost 1/10 of an inch of ice here for Lubbock does not mean that's going to happen. That's why it's important to check in tomorrow morning with Jacob Riley. I'm not saying that for you to watch the news. I'm saying that because it's important, because a lot's going to change overnight tonight as we move into tomorrow morning, okay? And then as we push this forward, look at this, the ice now expanding, some more frozen precip off to our east, and I'll have some more information on that in just a moment here too, because that could move one way or the other. And that's what we've seen with our models over the last couple of weeks. We look at, or last couple of days, we look at the global forecast models, and as we move this forward, the last few days they've shifted to more of a snow event for us, and more of the freezing precip to our east, and then maybe even more heavier snow. And then they come back on us, right? And then they go even further. And so we're still trying to develop exactly where this area of low pressure is going to initiate, and that is one of the big keys to this entire forecast. It's not even there yet. This is tomorrow. Finally, on Tuesday, do we actually get to see where it is that this develops. And where it develops is going to be a big player in how much precip we get and what type. And so that's why we're still kind of mixed on the output. Now, as we move through today, tomorrow, we're going to have a better idea. So the models will update. We'll have some more confidence in this forecast. But for now, the GFS here showing that area of low pressure developing to our west. And then finally, by Tuesday, beginning to impact our area and then sliding off to the northeast. Now, the GFS has for us some snow to our west. That puts us in more of an ice event, right? There's higher snowfall coverage up towards Clovis and, of course, points westward in eastern New Mexico. We're used to that, but look at Lubbock right here. Nothing on this model, right? Now let's move it forward. Here's the European model, one of our other global forecast models. It is showing, with a quick burst of snow come Wednesday, over 5 inches of snowfall. We're still watching these models update with the latest information And so we're going with about 2 to 4 inches of snowfall for us here over the next couple of days, really with this. But here's the big deal. This we can all get excited about. We need the precipitation. We've got to have something, right? The drought has been extensive. Thankfully, we are fairly confident. Confidence is high that we're going to see a lot of moisture throughout the region. 1.62 inches of moisture? Possibly. We'll see. The ingredients are in place. 7-day forecast here, of course, shows that big winter storm wrapping up by Wednesday and then Thursday, and then setting up for a very nice weekend. Big game ahead for us here Saturday as well. We got a big victory on yesterday for the Red Raiders, and Eric Kelly is going to have more on that coming up on sports just after this.